Hey, welcome to the Sunday preview for this September 21st, last day of our summer. And we got a beautiful reading from St. Luke where Jesus says the following: "The person who is trustworthy in small matters is also trustworthy in greater. The person who is dishonest in very small matters is also dishonest in great ones. If you, therefore, are not trustworthy with dishonest wealth, who will trust you with true wealth? If you're not trustworthy with what belongs to another, who will give you what is yours? No servant can serve two masters. He will either hate the one and love the other, or be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and mammon." The Gospel of the Lord. Jesus touches on a really delicate point here that I remember them talking about a lot when I was in the seminary in our first years, and they were trying to train us and form us to be men of integrity. And that was like on a human level, the basis for any kind of good spirituality on top of it, you had to have that interior character and integrity and honesty. And so when Jesus says, if you can't, the person who can't be trusted with small things won't be trusted with greater. And I think we all have a tendency to excuse like small infidelities, and small mistakes and errors. One thing's a mistake, another thing is deliberately cutting corners and deliberately trying to get away with something. And we rationalize it often because, it's not a big deal. It's a white lie. It's only a small act of theft. Wasn't that big a deal. But Jesus is zeroing in just on that. If you can't be trusted in those small matters, you can't be trusted in the greater. If you start to corrupt your conscience, then you start to weaken it and make exceptions for yourself, little by little that grows, even to the big matters. And Jesus is looking for us to have integrity in our conscience, in our faith, right? Because especially when it comes to money and material things, we can't serve two masters. We have to act before God in openness, righteousness, and in the truth. So let's not make a big distinction between small things and big things. There's just right and wrong, and we have to always choose the right thing. We can't ever pretend that choosing the wrong thing doesn't matter just because it's small.